Hey, what's going on, guys? It's TwoStepProductions back with another Minecraft video. And today I have a compact elevator design. This is my version 3 design. I have version 2 and version 1 as well. I'll have links to those in the description. But for version 3, I think this is the most compact design physically possible. It's only 2 blocks deep and 6 blocks wide, which is the width of the pistons anyways, so that's about as compact as it can possibly get. And as you can see, I've hidden the button back here, but you can put it pretty much anywhere if you want. And as just demonstrated there, it's not the most reliable design, but if you put in a fence post on the left block here, go up against it and then walk forward and press the button, it will work almost 100% of the time. And the last thing that you saw is that this piston here, when you reach the top, pushes you out, and that's because the way the design works with it going so fast is that you may not have time to move yourself without it starting to retract and you falling back down. So I just added this part in to push you out onto the ground before everything starts retracting. And as you saw, I had this button here, but that wasn't supposed to be there, so I just removed it. But anyways, let's get into the build. Alright, so I've gone ahead and built the first part of this. What you're going to do is build a zigzag pattern starting from the left side. It's very important that you start from the left side, otherwise the design won't, or it'll be tougher to follow this tutorial. But I guess if you want, you could start from the right and just invert everything that I'm doing. So you're going to place torches on the inside, so you're creating a 2 wide torch tower, and then you're going to place redstone torches on the face of each of the blocks on the right side. And then from those torches, you're going to place a repeater on 2 ticks of delay and then a piece of redstone dust. And then you're going to go up 1 layer and place a piece of redstone dust off of the left block here. So a piece of redstone dust, 3 ticks of delay, and then another piece of redstone dust. And you're going to copy this design all the way across. So repeater on, this is 2 ticks of delay, and then redstone dust, and then dust, repeater on 3 ticks of delay, and dust. So if I go ahead and put in the pistons here, so it's going to be a sticky piston facing inwards and then a regular piston facing up, and same thing on this side except 1 layer higher. And then you go up 2 layers on this side and do the same thing, and then up 2 layers on this side and do the same thing, so you have 2 blocks in the middle. And then as you can see, if I activate this, it starts with this one, then that one, then that one, and that one. And so you can build this up as high as you want, but I'm just going to go ahead and finish up these layers here, and then I'll show you how to do the part that pushes you out onto the platform. And that should be about it for the build, so I'll be right back once I've finished these last couple of layers. Alright, so I went ahead and finished up all the layers here. So as you can see, I have 6 layers. Again, it's infinitely expandable all the way up to the build limit if you want, but it will take more resources for each layer, obviously. So next thing I'm going to do is build a small frame here, just so that it sort of looks better when you get up to the top. And make sure to leave the 2 blocks that you'll be coming through open at the top. And so I just have a wall here, and then what you're going to do right here is place a sticky piston with a block that it's going to push out, and then you're going to place a block off of this top torch, which should be lit when it's not activated, and then you're going to place a torch which leads into a block, which leads into a repeater on 4 ticks of delay. So as you can see, it looks a bit like that, and then you can go ahead and finish up this back wall here. So now if you see when it's activated, everything goes off and then that block pushes out. And the timing is very important, because if it's not timed well, then the piston up here will extend too early and your head won't go through and you'll fall back down. So last thing I'm going to do is put in the button that I had up here. Well, I have two last things to do. First is this one, and all you're going to do with that is place a piece of redstone dust below it like that, and then just have it lead into the bottom block there, so that way when you press it, it'll activate it. And then if you're standing in the right spot, it'll go ahead and push you up. And for some reason the piston is not working correctly. I'll have to figure out why, but one more thing that I was going to do is build this base here. So all you have to do is place a couple blocks like that. Make sure to leave this one open, because when this extends, it's the piston needs to go into this area. And then just place a fence post right there, which you line yourself up against before walking forward, and that will make sure that the pistons don't mess up when they're trying to push you up, because you'll be in the perfect position. And so I'll be right back when I figure out why this piston isn't pushing me forward. Alright, so I went ahead and found a fix for the problem. As you know, unfortunately in Minecraft, some redstone devices don't work when they're facing certain directions. For instance, that one's facing a different direction than this, and so it works in that direction but not this one. It's unfortunate, but there's not much I can do about it. So if you want to build it facing this direction here, so that would be south, then it should work perfectly. So if you build it south or east facing, it will work, but not north or west. So just be careful of that when you're building it. But there is one fix for if you're building it facing north or west. And what you do is place a fence post up here. So now you'll see it works perfectly. And what this does is aligns you so you're on the left side here when this block pushes out. And so that'll make sure that you're in the right spot for the piston to push you, because as you see, it just lines you up correctly. And it has to be a fence post, it can't be a regular block, and I'll show you that that doesn't work. And just like with the fence post down there, it's not a full block, so it'll line you up so you're in the middle instead of pushed over to the right. So then when you go up, you'll be in the spot for this piston to push you out. So it's an unfortunate thing with Minecraft, but as I said, if you build it facing south or east, it will work. So just be aware of that when you're building this, and you should have no problems at all. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like it. If you didn't enjoy the video, feel free to dislike it. And as always, guys, have a good day.